You made me do this, George. All right, so our social media guy named George put together basically our first public PR video, I guess. I don't know. Ad. I don't even know if it's an ad. It's just basically who we are and what we do at the shop. So he asked me to film my reaction. So I got this handy dandy camera here. It's going to track my movements. I'm going to put my headphones on, block out pretty much everything else, and I'm going to watch this video. And I think his goal is to try to get me to cry. So I have the sniffles right now. I have a cold that I've been dealing with, but we'll see what happens. So I think I'm going to watch it on YouTube. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, me. Give me a minute. Stop talking. Jesus, I look like shit. Oh my God. I had a brush like right next to me too. So first of all, I just want to say, I think I look like a fucking hobo right now. Before we get going, this is funny. It's great. We're like 0 seconds in. All right, here we go. My name is Douglas Hanrian. I'm the owner and operator of Doug and Dan's Gaming Hobbies, where we focus on the playing of the game less than the selling you of the product. Well, I guess I'll start with why we got started. 2.5 years ago, after the pandemic had ended, I had decided to get back into Magic and went locally to what was available. I had been in business before in gaming hobbying about a decade ago, and I had a standard that I was expecting out of like shops or whatever, not because of what I had done, but just what I thought should be. I went into the local offering and it was just bad. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't treat their customer base with any sort of respect. They were just there, existing, not for any other reason than to exist. And so okay, I gotta pause right now. We're like 55 seconds in, and George, you made my guys look so dope. Like, I'm seeing so many regulars, and they just look amazing. Like, this is like seriously the coolest thing so far. Well, thought in my head, well, I mean, if I even gave a half a care, I could probably do it better. The early days, it was literally, I was riding in the co-owner's van. I looked at him and said, hey, I'm gonna, when we open our magic shop, I'm gonna name it D&D's, because your name is Dan, my name is Doug, and that's fucking funny. And a week and a half later, he handed me half of the first month's rent. The owner of the building worked us a deal, and we were able to get the first 3 months half off. I spent another $500 in paint and a few supplies and painted all the walls because it was pea yellow, and opened up the doors with 6 brown tables I got from a rehab place that was like buying old school equipment. These are kindergarten tables, so they were perfect size. And then 2 white folding tables, an iPad, a card reader, and $5,000 in magic singles. And this entire shop was empty. There was nothing else here. None of this, none of this, none of this, none of that. None of the walls that you see when you come in here. Nothing. No art. Nothing. It was just me and a few blokes that knew I was opening the place. Were there any challenges starting? Since I still consider myself starting. I know I'm just like sitting here with my mouth open and everything, and I'm not really saying anything. I don't know if I should be commenting, but I'm just watching me talk, and I'm just sitting there going, yeah, what am I saying right now? What am I talking like? These challenges, yes. I started this company with nothing. There was no loans, there was no extra money, there was no nothing. I literally opened the doors with $1,500 for the first month's rent, $5,000 in product. I took the last money in my bank account and put it in the till for change. I went around to the local stores and bought magic product and only upcharged $0.25 per pack. I had no distribution. I had no help in the town, like local for like shops, because most of the shops in the, when I say local area, 50-mile radius, they just weren't, hype on another shop opening within 50 miles of them, so to say. So it was very much, what can I get for what I have? A local jewelry shop who sells magic decided to help us out and took my resale certificate and let me buy through them for several months. Hell, we still chit chat back and forth. It is an ongoing problem in the shop when you start with nothing, but it's one of the best things I could have done, because the shop has grown so organically around what the community wants and needs. And it's also proven my point that you don't need everything on your shelves for you to drive a product home. I keep what people want. I don't buy pop figurines or plush dolls for that reason. Is people want games. They want a place to play. Those are the two biggest things. So I give them that. And since I focused on that and focused on them, it's grown exponentially. Like, I literally, it was not supposed to work.
Not crying yet. It
was not supposed to work. It wasn't even supposed to make it. And I can't even get a grip on what goes on day to day half the time. Some of the first games and products I decided to put in the store is actually an odd question, because we're very unique when it comes to the shop. The shop does not operate like any other gaming hobby shop. You go to any other gaming hobby shop and you're inundated with everything. Board games, TTRPGs you've never heard of, card games that never survived, pop figurines and plush dolls, tchotchkes and things that have nothing to do with what you're doing. So when I designed this idea,
Can't say I'm a handsome bloke,
because mind you, there
I
was
do
no
look pretty good.
plan. I gotta make this very clear. This was a 3-week, hey, let's do a thing that I think I can do. This wasn't, I sat on money for years, I had a bunch of nothing. No, this was literally, this entire thing was just an idea. It was just, hey, so the idea is that I have 3 pillars. I have TTRPGs, I have tabletop, and I have card games. And that's what everybody wants to play. And I build you space around those. So I keep that in stock at all times, and nothing really more, because board games collect dust unless it's a very specific one you want. And quite honestly, I can't fight with Daddy Bezos and Walmart if they're already carrying them. If you're a very unique flower and want something, then we can always order that on the fly with like anyone else. But for the on-the-hand things to grab and go, paint supplies, bougie stuff for that, bougie dice, all the TTRPG books you can ever imagine. Every magic sleeve and or deck box is the idea, because that's what you need. And then magic singles. You need the magic singles. Magic runs your business. I'd be remiss to not say that everything that I have stated about this shop and what I'm going to do with it has been started and or is happening. The biggest joke in the shop is that don't go away for a week because something changes. I build walls, I move product around and everything like that, but everything that has happened has been done to the exact idea I have here in this head. And the goals that we've moved forward with for this last year have all pretty much happened. Like, we've got a fully built D&D room, just got 1 or 2 more modifications. We have 5 out of the 8 tabletop tables we want for $40K. We have a robust Super Smash Brothers community. Like, the biggest goals I have now are just expansion. I just need more room, because there's so many of you that keep wanting to come in here, there's just not enough space. So our biggest goal is expanding. That is our biggest goal. So additionally, some of the biggest things coming down the pipeline would be like recording our content that we make here. We have a lot of great people who are high-level players in a lot of fields: 40K, D&D, Magic, Super Smash. We have had numerous requests for us to put content either on, Instagram, YouTube, any of the platforms that they use. And so that's one of our next biggest goals, is stepping forward into that position where we start putting ourselves more on the public market than just staying here in the shop. I think we have a lot to offer, especially with battle reports for 40K, and if we want to do it right, we've already shown that we can do this part right, and I think we can add to that community online. So I was asked, then you can leave all this in. So I was asked to give a final message to the community for the last year. And this will be like the first time I'm addressing everybody on camera for anything at all.
We're getting to we're about to do my my speech to everyone, and fuck off.
Honestly, like, I could sit here and tell you guys, you know, what we did, how much money came in. I could tell you, you saved my life. I could tell you that you give me a reason to get up in the morning, and all of those things would be absolutely, honestly true. But the one thing I want you to know is that I thank you every day that you come in here. Every time I think of what I would do if this place didn't exist, I just don't want to go back to pulling wire and just having jobs I didn't love. I love this stuff, guys. I love putting on these events. I love seeing you guys happy. I love getting you your toys and your time. I would not be doing this if I didn't love it. I can honestly tell you that in the 10 years since I had shut down the other shop, sleeping on the floor for the last time, that I'm happy. Like, I'm actually happy. I am so happy. So thank you for coming in here. Thank you for enjoying my space.
Words.
It's for you I do this. It's for you I do everything. You are my friends, and I love you all. Thanks.
Fucking hate you, dude.
Oh.
So one of the biggest
It
things...
just said, message to Doug. Let's see what this has to say. We got 3 minutes.
About Doug and Dan's gaming and hobbies is the community. What Doug is trying to achieve is, you know, the community first space. And I think he's done wonderful at that. The group that comes in here, speaking as somebody that's taken a 25-year break from, you know, Magic and similar games, just getting back into it. Everybody's been so supportive. So, you know, there's no grumpiness about, you know, educating somebody, even giving tips and suggestions while playing. Like, it's, you know, it's like you're playing with friends.
So one of the things I've enjoyed about the store is that coming in, there's lots of people playing games all the time. There's always action going on, and that makes it very easy to feel. A lot of people are looking for new players to play, and are very welcoming to new people to come in and play. So it's very easy to just kind of jump into stuff. When I first came in, I didn't know anyone for the most part who was here playing stuff, and in a few months, like, everyone knows me by name. Very friendly group. They seem very dedicated to making sure everyone's having a good time. So kind of enjoy that in a game store.
So a quick message to Doug. We want to thank you for everything you've done to expand the community and really make a welcoming place for everyone. We didn't have anything like this in the community before, and it means so much to us to have a place to gather and have fellowship. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I had a stroke in February, and my entire life basically crashed and burned around me, and I lost a 5-year career, and it was just a total nightmare. And somehow landed in Auburn, and I'm a lifelong Magic player. I ended up coming to D&D's, and it was really interesting that I found a place to totally rebuild my life around. Yeah, it just, in a sense, like, this place has really, like, just changed my life and given me a community and a ton of new friends, and the vast majority of my friends in town I've just met through this place. So yeah, I don't know where I'd be without this place, and I'm super grateful for it and grateful for Doug.
I think that D&D, or Doug and Dan's, is really important in the community. It's kind of like an equalizer, because there's a lot of people and a lot of things I wouldn't have done necessarily without coming in here, meeting people, and having or sharing like a mutual hobby or some common ground. And I've made a lot of friends, and it's it's nice to have like a safe place in the community for anybody to come, have a good time, be able to be comfortable. And for Doug to be able to put that on every day consistently, pretty impressive. And I appreciate always being able to come here just without question, you know, being welcome to come through the door and hang out with my friends. And I think that's really important.
God damn. Oh, can I tell you, it's probably the longest 13 minutes and 9 seconds I've had in a long time. Giggity. It's everything I wanted it to be because I didn't know what I wanted out of it. It was amazing. Thanks, George. You did a really good job, man. I appreciate you. And again, I appreciate my community. Thank you for giving me this life. Thank you for allowing me to try and give you something back. And I will continue to foster that love and care for as long as I am in control. I love you guys. Thank you.